Dear Scapegoat, you may have lost the battle with your enemies. You may have lost more than one battle with your enemies. However, you are winning the war. Let's get into it. So basically, what happens is when you are scapegoated, people rage war against you. They unleash so much negativity, so much negative energy, and they project that onto you and send you that energy, a huge wave of negative energy. And you, as the one that is on the receiving end, you have to fight through this energy that is being thrown on you. And when you have multiple people conjuring up this energy at once and sending this to you, you're not only fighting that energy from one person, but you're fighting it from several other people. A lot of times when a person is scapegoated, they are outnumbered. They're outnumbered because it is you by yourself alone against a group of people. And when you have a group of people that are in cahoots with each other and they're protecting each other and they're protecting each other's lies, and whatever one person says, they just say, yep, that's the narrative, that's the story, we're going to stick with it. And they know that by them sticking with this lie, that it is, and it's false, it's not a truth, and that untruth is going against a person, an innocent person. And that untruth is causing destruction and chaos in another person's life. And that destruction and chaos can impact a person, impact their life, and impact them for years. So listen, that is why, scapegoat, there were some battles that you did not win. Because let's be real, baby. It was some battles that you went in that you weren't intended to win that battle. You were like intended to lose that battle, because going into that battle, it's like you basically went in there just with yourself, and these other people, you were outnumbered, first of all, and two, there was like, you know, no weapon formed against you shall prosper. But when you went in, when you went into these battles, you were outnumbered, and people were using forces against you. They were using energy against you. It's like they had stronger weapons against you. And when you were not fully aware of the type of warfare that you were dealing with, when you didn't come fully armed in the spirit realm, that's how some of those battles you were able to lose. Because even in your strength, your power lies in your strength. It lies in your truth. And when you were silenced, and you were unable to speak your truth, that is how they won the battle. They won that battle because your truth was not spoken. The false narrative was put out. The false narrative was believed. And because you were silenced, you were unable, you were not allowed to express your truth, to speak your truth. So that way, that one narrative was being thrown out there, and then others are looking at you as the problem, all because they didn't hear the other side of the story. They didn't hear your truth. So they were only for a season, only for a small duration, were they able to win that battle and feel like they got away with it, but the war wasn't over. The war wasn't over, baby. So what? They may have won that battle. So what? Because the war is still going on. But let me tell you how you are winning the war. You are winning the war because you are standing in your truth, and you have not folded. Your faith has not faltered. You have not switched up your story. You have stood your ground. 2 feet, 10 toes. You have stood your ground on your truth. But these people that came against you, because they spoke lies on you and they told a narrative. They had one solidified narrative that they were bringing out to you, but over time, because their narrative was not based on truth, it was based on an illusion, it was based on something that they thought up and conjured up. And when that happens, people that conjure up lies, they're unable to remember everything that they said that tied into that narrative. So whenever these situations are brought up, the gist of it remains similar, remains the same, but the extra details, a lot of that starts to switch up. A lot of the supporting details, those start to switch up, and a lot of times it's like now the narrative is being stretched and pulled into different areas, into different directions, and you're trying to get to the facts of everything, because it's like we're going back and forth. We're like going through a compass. It's like you're 1 minute you're north, 1 minute you're south, 1 minute you're west, 1 minute you're east. Which one is it? Because they can't remember which one they said was which. When you have people that are speaking a narrative and they're speaking it, basing it off lies, they can't keep up with all of those lies. But you, however, you stood on your truth, and you know what your truth is because you've lived it, because you've experienced it, you remember it. So you are able to stand on your truth. You are able to stand your ground on what has happened to you. And that is why you are winning the war, because yours have not switched up. You are staying firm and solid. Your truth is your foundation. That's why your foundation is stronger, because it's built off of truth. Their foundation is not as strong because it is built off of lies. Oh, come on, Spirit. Think about the story, the 3 little pigs. One pig made a house of hay. One made one out of sticks. The other one out of brick. Your house, baby, is built out of brick. Other people's houses, because they sell so many lies, it's made out of hay. So when the big bad wolf came to blow their house down, it was blown away in a minute. When people came to ask them what's going on, what's up, because they were built off of lies, faulty lies, no strong foundation, blew their house away, full of hay. Then they go over to those people that are continuing to tell a false narrative, but now these people, they have more people in their groups together and in cahoots with each other. So they're a little bit stronger, and they think well, if it's more than us, if it's more of us, we have strength in numbers. So if we tell this lie, then maybe we'll be able to get away with it. But no, it doesn't matter, because you can still blow those sticks away, because that foundation is not as strong. You're still building it off of lies. So that way, when a big bad wolf came and blew it down, all of that house of sticks was gone. But you, baby, you have your house of brick, because it's built on strength, it's built on faith, it's built on truth. Your foundation is stronger, and they can't shake your foundation. They can't mess up your foundation. So when a big bad wolf comes and is trying to blow your house down and realizing, how come I can't blow this house down? Come on, Spirit. How come I can't defeat them? Oh, come on, Spirit. How come they're not falling yet? How come I can't defeat them? Why am I losing against them? Because your strength, your foundation is much more powerful than theirs, because yours is built off of truth. Your light. You are full of light, and these people are filled with darkness. And your light always overpowers the darkness. That is why you are winning the war, baby. That's why you're winning the war. So, yes, you may have lost some battles, and you may have to deal with that hurt, deal with that pain, because your feelings are valid, because they wage war against you and they hurt you. You can acknowledge that hurt, but you know that as long as you stand on your truth, can't nobody take that away from you. Because your truth and your transparency is the very thing that is going to help you win any case, any war, any warfare. Is your truth. Stand on it. Always stand on your truth.